You got something quick?
Yeah, real quick. This is for the news. This is www.forbes.com. It say this bill strengthens the Second Amendment, eliminates the requirement that an individual obtain a permit to carry a concealed firearm in Florida, beginning July the 1st,
That's kind of pretty much.
Yeah.
Esau want the Wild Wild West. You know, I think he always had some in Chicago, the Purge Act. So pretty much Esau need order out of chaos. That's all it come down to, man. We're not ignorant saint advice. We know what Esau trying to do. We just telling him to hurry the fuck up and do it, man.
That's right.
But that's it on that?
Yeah, hey, that was it. Hey, they just trying to, hey, the action should stand in their power, man. Hey, people going, hey, you know what? It say affliction maketh a man forget pleasure, you know?
Yeah, get that too, because, you know, like now, Esau assassinated the boy Cash Out, you know? It came out, he didn't wait a week, a month, damn 24 hours.
Right.
He just came out with fair now. That's all just a stepping stone to usher in this.
Yep.
You see? But they can track your money, you know, track you know, ultimately to track you, man.
Yeah, for total control.
Yeah, what is totalitarian?
Yeah.
You know? But we not ignorant same devices, man.
Because Esau's ultimate goal is to be like the Most High.
No?
And what is the Most High? He's omnipotent, right? He's omniscient, right? And he's omnipresent. So he has to be able to put everybody on a new grid, a grid that can be monitored at all times. Because we've already pretty much gave you the image of the beast goes into his order, which is the New World Order. Everything that the prophecies foretell this man to do, all right, he's doing. Okay? As it say, he calls it all, both small and great. All right? Free and bond, rich and poor, to receive a mark, so that they can do what? Buy or sell. Those are the key points, right, in the prophecy. It's all about buying and selling. Because when you look at how the world moves, as the saying is, money makes the world go round. But it has to start at some point, right? Who controls the money? A circle has a starting point. That's with the elites. The Federal Reserve, all right? The elites control the money. So they dictate your living conditions, all right? That's just like when COVID-19 hit, they shut down all the businesses, and all the people that weren't essential workers were laid off. Now, to help, seemingly to help the economy, what did they do? They pumped more money into the economy. Stimulus, let's call it stimulus, right? But see, get Ecclesiastes, right? Get Ecclesiastes 10 and 6. Is it 10 and 6?
Yeah, Father, it said in great dignity.
Yep, go ahead.
It's Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 6. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich is sit in low place.
Go ahead.
I have seen servants upon horses, and princes walking at service upon the earth.
Salakia. Get it where it says a gift restored in the heart. Because see, Esau Edom is presenting his new system as a gift. As you see all the different advertisements, you know, like the latest thing I saw was, you know, the brain chips supposed to be able to tell you what songs you want to listen to or what you want to listen to. You know, the lenses that they coming out with pretty much be able to connect to those chips and project whatever movie you want to see. You'll be able to do things seemingly more convenient, like drive and watch a movie at the same time. Text, like, see, all these things they say is a problem, and you can't seem to stop doing. All you gotta do is look around you. When you be driving around, you always see motherfuckers with their phones. You trying to make a left turn or a right turn, motherfucker in front of you, sitting on his phone, engulfed with entertainment. But now, they giving you the full, force of artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I think they said, I want to say 2030, they want to become immortal, and with that, immortal, they want the 6G inside of you, pretty much. Like,
Exactly.
They want to do away with totally the cell phone, that you become the cell phone.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to have conversations in your head. You know, just like you might be on a job and say, well, you can't have no cell phone on the floor. Well, you won't have to. Like the brother said, you will be the cell phone. You won't need keys. You know, and this is what they selling. Because see, Jake just always looking for the next thrill. The key word is entertainment. Right? Entertainment deals with containing your mind. And the heart is the mind. Who got the precept?
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 7.
Come on.
It says, surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
Right. And see, the only men on the planet Earth that are truly wise are those that are privy to the judgment of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Because we understand that the way that we live is ultimately a way that leads to death, because you pay every day for natural resources. You pay for water, air, food, things that the earth produces naturally, as the Lord set it up, a paradise. Eat, I done. He set the earth up to be enjoyed, to be pleasurable. This man has taken the earth, heaped all the resources into himself, and made it a thing of tyranny. Okay? And then once you get accustomed to his setup, what does he do? He changes it.
Yeah.
Hence, global reset. Because people start to get ahead within his economy, and just like even on a lower level, you start seeing Jakes move out of the projects, you know, get better jobs, and they move out to the suburbs. You know, now Esau Edom, where he thought he was all secluded into himself, he got the slaves that he worked for his company. You know what I'm saying? They coming down his street. They got a little lot on his, on his street named after him. But see, that goes back to show you that what the Heavenly Father set on the right-hand side, Esau Edom is trying to accomplish on the left-hand side, which is separatism, but he's trying to do it deceitfully. See, Esau Edom wants to separate himself and set himself up as the gods of the earth, meanwhile telling you, you are God and you're equal, because that keeps you reaching for the ceiling, right? That's that great go fix that ultimately the Most High said, but Esau Edom wants to constantly move the bar. And once you say, well, it's a 30-yard field goal, and you start making them 100% of the time, then he pull it back 50 yards, 60 yards. So Esau Edom don't want you Jakes. All right, exactly. He don't want you Jakes to be independent and like Elder Malcolm was going into. Ultimately, he wants to eliminate the middle class, because the middle class is what holds up the society. right? And who is the majority of the middle class? The ones that they call the minority, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Hispanics. They occupy your steel plants, your automotive plants, you know,
Technology.
so forth and so on. You know, everything that makes society move. Jake is the one that's pushing forth the products, and Jake is the one that's consuming the products.
Cause Esau, he don't want to work.
Of course not.
Esau lazy. So
Of
we
course
had
not.
a meeting at my job. You know, Esau pretty much is complaining. Like nigga already made $30-some now. They talking about, well, I think we need to make at least $5 more if we gonna have all the company come together, and plus a few more dollars, so we gonna take the truck on the highway. You're like, God damn, nigga, you already ain't doing that.
Yeah, the scriptures say he has heaped treasures together for the last days. So that's how you know we in the last days now, because he's hoarded up all the resources. You know? And the earth, the way the earth works is those resources are supposed to just be reaped out of the earth just to be stored. The resources are ultimately a part of the earth's vitality, so to speak. You're supposed to pull out of the gold. You're not supposed to pull all of it for what?
Yeah, then the gold he pull up, he just sitting in a.
It's just sitting
up collecting dust.
in a damn chamber, in a vault. Exactly.
And weighs gold to 2,000 ounces.
And gold, you see, gold is actually made from lightning strikes. Because that's why it's called God's money. So, if you look, I don't know if brothers been paying attention, but if you look as of lately when it storms, you notice how lightning used to strike so fast, and before you could see it, it will be gone. Lightning's been striking more, like longer. Like you like, damn, that lightning bolt was long. You know, since this last storm that came through Memphis, I was noticing it, and I was like, man, as of lately, you know, because see, the earth is falling apart. Because he's Esau Edom, he's the destroyer of the earth. And one of the ways that he's destroying the earth is he's taking all of the resources out of the earth. See, even on the level with the food, and I know I'm being long-winded right now. When you pull the shrimp and the lobster and the bottom feeders out of the sea, that's a resource for the sea that's being removed. So now the water is filthy. On top of you dumping plastic and oil,
Tires.
you know, you're completely destroying the earth. And then now, all of this all these different natural disasters that's going on, you pretend like you're trying to fix it. See, everything Esau does pretty much is a lie that he has to cover up with another lie to keep society moving forward. Because now he's pushing this, well, we need clean energy. The only clean energy the earth will have is when you motherfuckers are removed off the planet Earth.
That's right.
Because you're the earth. See, you're the energy in the earth that you're the invisible enemy. You know?
Right.
You're the reason motherfuckers gotta walk around wearing masks and get tested, get checkups, you know, get shots. Because you taking all of the earth and destroying all the resources, man. Y'all got it.
This is Psalms 58, starting at 1. Do you indeed speak righteousness, O congregation? Do ye judge uprightly, O ye sons of men?
The answer to that is no. It said, let favor show to the wicked, yet when he was run out righteousness, man. Go ahead.
Psalms 58 and 2. Yea, in your heart ye work wickedness, ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth.
There's violence throughout the whole earth right now, man. And it all points back to you, man.
Yeah, Israel just got bombed by Gaza. You know, they just dropped bombs on Israel. Boom. So, hey, here it is. These people that over in the land of Jerusalem supposed to be the people, right?
Yeah.
Yet, yet, the earth is warned against them. Ain't nobody. Only time people going to Israel is for that fucking abomination pink city in Tel Aviv, man. You know, that's when all people around the earth are coming, and you know what type of people them is. All right, goddamn Decepticons. So the Lord gonna make Israel an example like Sodom, like He did Sodom and Gomorrah.
Right. Yeah.
Okay? Because you people not representing the spirit, the power of Yahweh Shai, and righteousness. So go ahead, bro.
This is Psalms 58:3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent, and they are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear, which will not hearken to the voice of charmers, charming never so wisely.
Yep. And see, at the end of the day, this word, all right, is supposed to charm you into righteousness. But it say this man is like the deaf adder, right? Esau, Edom, and 2/3 of our people who, you know, they move right along to his vibe. That's why I say wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and our hurtful works are fulfilled. And ultimately the whole world is about to be tried. But the scriptures say, Israel, is it not for you to know judgment? So the main thing is for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Hispanics, all right, to get right before the judgment comes. Because all these other heathens, it don't matter. They just fuel for the fire. But the Lord say His hope is that all Israel be saved through the Apostle Paul. Though, you know it's not going to happen on this time, because Jake is too busy being entertained. You know? Like, he ain't dancing. Like, get that in that Matthew, we have piped unto them. Jake ain't dancing to this tune. And see, now, this is the most crucial time to move to that beat.
Crucial.
You want this one right now?
Come.
This is Matthew chapter 11, verse 17, and saying, we have piped unto you.
You can start up. Get into the context. Go ahead.
This is Matthew chapter 11, verse 16. But whereunto shall I liken this generation? It is like unto a children sitting in a market and calling unto their fellows and saying, we have piped unto you, and ye have not danced. We have mourned unto you, and ye have not lamented.
Yeah. That's it. And that's what the Most High requires. You go into that word lament, all right, it basically means to mourn and to feel sorry. As we are calling out the judgment that Yahweh Shai is going to bring and why He's bringing it, you're supposed to ultimately feel some type of remorse for your sins and for moving to the tune of the serpent instead of the tune of the Lord. You know? It's just like, you know, how we grew up, different brothers had different walks, but most Jakes grew up listening to that bullshit hip-hop, rap music. And engulfed in it in a way to what everything them motherfuckers did influence how we move. You know? But see, now we come into the spiritual song. You know? We hip hop into the spiritual song. Alright? But Jake, he can't hop to that. Jake can't hop to this beat. You know? But if you're the elect, you will. You know? Because you say the only ones that can learn that song were 144,000. Now, the 144,000 being the governing body of the kingdom of heaven, which is going to be set up on earth, right? They like the 144,000 is like the, what you call the choir director,
yeah.
you know? So when it says we have piped unto them, you know, but see, it's a body, it's a church that has to come into the congregation. And once that number is filled, once that lot is filled, the Lord gonna release the four winds.
Right.
The four winds being what? The angels, the destruction that the angels are gonna let loose on the earth, man. Go ahead, y'all got it.
Another precept. Just going back to that 2/3, they don't want to hear. So this is Zechariah 7 in the verse 11. It says, but they refused to hearken and pulled away the shoulder and stopped their ears that they should not hear. Yeah, they made their hearts as an adamant stone, lest they should hear the law and the words which the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua of hosts, have sent in his spirit by the form of prophets.
There you go.
Therefore,
there you go. By the prophets. The Lord sent his spirit by the prophets. Okay? But he said, you wicked niggas have made your heart as an adamant stone. That's that stony heart. Alright? And see, when it deals with breaking up the fallow ground, ground can be as hard as a rock. And basically, a ground can be so bad, it's uncultivatable. You can't even plant no seed, it's too damn hard. It's not a good lot for that seed to fall upon. That's 2/3 of you jakes. All right?
Not fertile soil.
All right. So that's that adamant stone. Go ahead, bro.
It said, yeah, they made their hearts as adamant stones, lest they should hear the law and the words which the Lord of hosts have sent it in his spirit by the form of prophets. Therefore came a great wrath from the Lord of hosts.
Right. You see, our minds is that ground that the Lord plants the seeds in. Right? So you got a saying called food for thought. Right? And this is the bread of life. But Jake don't want to go after life. Jake rather choose death. That's why the Lord, he's sifting right now. And through us, he's saying, choose ye this day whom you gonna serve. All right? Life or death. Go ahead.
That was it on that.
You got it.
Con, I got this one. This is Proverbs chapter 8, verse 35 and 36. And it says in verse 35, it says, For whoso findeth me findeth life, and shall obtain favor of the Lord, Yahweh.
Right. But see, this ain't life, man. This is a dream world. And prophecy said that this place gonna pass away like a dream. All right, we just waiting on this dream to end.
Right.
All right, so we can wake up to real life. You know how you have a messed up dream, it's just like you can't wake up out of it, or you'll wake up out of it, go back to sleep, and you're like, damn, I'm having this dream again. Or you be in the dream, sleep, and wake up and thought you woke up, but you still in the dream. You just woke up in the dream. Right. You know? Exactly. Like that movie Inception. Right. So now we in this time where we understand that the Heavenly Father's judgment is already played out. It's already set, I mean. We just waiting on it to play out. So like, the Heavenly Father's judgment is already set. We just waiting on it to play out. Go ahead. Give me that Job too, where it talk about it should fly away as a dream. Go ahead.
And it says in verse 36 of Proverbs chapter 8 and verse 36, it says, but he that sinneth against me wrongeth his own soul. All they that hate me love death.
That's it. All they that hate me love death. And the Lord said he sent his spirit through his prophets. But the scriptures talk about how our people are prophet killers.
Which forefather your prophets have not slain.
Right. Go ahead.
Yeah, that was good on that.
This is Job chapter 20, starting at 5.
Cut.
That the triumphing of the wicked is short.
Start up.
It's Job 20 and 1. Then answers Zophar.
No, that's too far. Start at 3.
It's Job 20 and 3. I have heard the check of my reproach, and the spirit of my understanding causes me to answer. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth?
Go ahead.
That the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite is but for a moment.
Right. Because see, the Lord gonna put y'all all in check. Like that song Busta Rhymes got, put you all in check. The Lord finna put everybody in check. Whether you want to get right now or not. Somebody did a lesson dealing with that was Apostle Rumlaw. See, wrath is the Lord's wrath is what it's gonna take to get majority of Jake right. His mercy is not sufficient enough. You see? His mercy is not sufficient enough. So his wrath gonna have to do. And see, y'all gonna see just how ruthless the supreme power, the most high of the universe, the king of the universe can be. You're gonna see real soon. Hey, you know, I remember growing up, when I used to fuck up, my grandma used to say, oh, you don't believe fat meat greasy, but I'm gonna make a believer out of you. So all you people who doubt, you know, the judgment of the Most High that's being spoken by the prophets day in and day out, he's gonna make a believer out of you. By his sword and by fire shall he plead with all flesh. Go ahead.
This is Job 20 and 5, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment.
Right.
Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung.
Right, like shit. Right? Go ahead.
And they which have seen him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream, and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision out of the night.
He shall be chased away as a vision out of the night. Similar to that dream Nebuchadnezzar had, right? When Nebuchadnezzar had that dream, it was so horrible, right? But when he woke up, he didn't remember what the dream was. Neither did he didn't understand the dream, nor did he know what the dream was, right? So his dream was chased away as a vision in the night, right? But Edom is the embodiment of that dream, right? Because ultimately that dream foretold the fall of Babylon the Great, which was birthed by Neo-Babylon and ancient Babylon, okay? Because Edom adopted all those ways, all right? From the moment he came into the height of his power, all right? From the Greeks up until now, he's adopted Babylonian idol worship. You saw that in the Super Bowl with Rihanna, all right? That was nothing but straight up Semiramis, okay? and Tammuz, queen of heaven, coming down, right? What woman that far along her pregnancy want to be performing at a Super Bowl, not only pregnant, but you coming vaulting out of the fucking sky? Come on, man, that was a fucking ritual.
Like the birth of fertility god.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's Easter. That's
Right
that's
now,
Right.
exactly.
You know?
Right now, they go back to Babylon, right? They go back to Babylon, the fertility god.
If I may add, what in the Washington, the peninsula shit dealing with
The phallic,
yeah.
the phallus. Yeah, that's the penis, the Christmas tree. You know, which is the most celebrated holiday in the world, right? Showing you the spirit of Babylon is on this place. You ask half the people that celebrate Christmas what that tree represents, they don't have a damn clue. They'll tell you, oh, that represents Jesus.